Okay, it is June 25th and we're out here cutting down our hay, and we've got the single mower going. It's a little hot, so brought some goodies out, and then we have the tractor that has the double mowers on. 50-acre field, and I'll get some more video of them going around once they start up again. So there's a little creek bottom over here, so there's still hay over there, but we usually start with this side, and since there's supposed to be rain coming up on Wednesday night, and this is Tuesday, then get out of the way here, then I think we're just going to take this down for now so we can get it baled up without the rain saturating it. And since we do have the equipment to do it, we run both a double mower and the single mower, and it just takes it down a lot quicker when it's this hot out. It's kind of what you want to do is get it taken down as quickly as you can. But there's a lot of sweet clover in this. That's what the yellow is, and the goats absolutely love that. And obviously along with the hay, which is very good feed for the goats. And we like to take our hay down a little earlier than most people, because the goats really like it when it's a little more what we call tender for them. Since it is so hot out today, like yesterday, I'm just double checking that everybody's got fresh cold water, or as cold as a person can manage to keep it in weather like this. It's kind of just left open. Check on the calves. Yeah, they're laying down in the corner in the shade. I think I'm gonna get them some fresh water though. Does not look. Okay. You guys got this, huh? Give us. Well, it is not the nicest out right now to be doing this. I'm gonna fill creep feeders. Now, normally, we have already weaned the babies from their moms. They're mid-March, April born babies. And usually we've already weaned them. However, this year we decided not to wean them just yet because everybody's out on pasture. And with the price of feed, always looking for ways to save money. So instead of weaning them right away like what we usually do, what we did obviously is start them on creep feed, and we've been gradually increasing the amount of corn that they get with their creep feed as opposed to these pellets. And these pellets are high protein, and they also are medicated. So it's nice to be able to feed them some medicated feed just in case they start like an infection or something, or this also has some coccidiostat in it. This helps prevent that. So we're leaving them on their mothers for now. And it might be maybe mid-July when we're gonna think about taking them off their mothers and weaning them. But right now, the babies look good. The mothers are keeping really good condition, because the difference between previous years and this year for us is that we now have pasture for everybody. So we got fences up, we replanted some cropland into pasture land, so everybody's looking really good. And so in that case, what we like to do, what we're doing this year, I guess, is more accurate, is to leave the babies on for a little bit longer and pull them off later. But then what that does is that saves us the expense of feeding them grain, and then we don't have to have them out in a yard and be feeding them hay or alfalfa. Usually we feed alfalfa to our weanlings as well as graining them. So yeah, just with the price of feed and the economy the way it is, looking for ways to save. And as long as what the babies are doing, still being on their mothers, is not detrimental to anybody, the mothers or the babies, then we are going to leave them on for now. So again, from previous videos, mamas and babies are all the way out there in the pasture that the yearlings were on, and then they come in. This is their yard. We're keeping them locked out of this yard because we put the bucks into this yard to trim down all of this stuff. So just checking on everybody, make sure nobody's stuck anywhere. Yesterday, when it was a heat index of 100, the boys had closed a gate on themselves because they'd rubbed up against it and locked themselves away from water. Thankfully, it was only for about a couple of hours, but still, that just shows you've got to be checking on them really at all times. So I'm thinking about dumping their water too. Just want to check to see, because I think, hi eyebrows, just wanted to check on the boys. Oh look, there's a kitten. Hi boys. It's nice and cool in this wood barn, isn't it? You know, it's not the prettiest looking barn in the world, and it's not fun to clean because every year it kind of sits lower and lower. But, oh, it's nice and cool in here, isn't it, boys? Yeah, nice and cool in here. I do love that our boys are so gentle. What, eyebrows? About the time that I think it's okay to leave a gate open, you're gonna go through it, aren't you? Sweet boy. He's probably our most aggressive buck that we have, and the only reason I say aggressive is because he's got horns that he doesn't realize that they're that big. And so sometimes he can get some of the other bucks, and he did injure one of our other ones, one of our other bucks. They were playing and fighting, as bucks tend to do, and hooked him under a leg and separated his shoulder. And so, but now they're good friends. That buck went through about 4 months of kind of just laying around because there really wasn't much we could do about it, about his shoulder. So he, one of our vet tech friends that we knew said, you know, just keep him in a confined area and see if it heals. And it did. He still limps, but he can still breed. And now all the boys are in with each other, getting along. And as long as we don't run does up against them, they don't become bucky and try to fight each other for the doe's attention. Oh, now they're wondering what I'm doing. They're thinking that I'm bringing them grain. Now I do like to stand here and make sure that the float works and these fill up properly. There's a float right here. And see, once that comes up, then the water clicks, and that's how it makes sure that, you know, you don't get a mess. But sometimes that float will catch on something in the apparatus and not close, and then you get to where you flood your whole yard. So it's kind of worth it to stand here, even though it's pretty dang hot, and make sure that the float is working properly when you refill these waters. Okay, that's almost full, but the float went up, so should be fine. So now we're gonna go check on the mamas and the babies and make sure that their water is good. Make sure that they're going over there and drinking. And again, a reminder to myself and everybody out there that when you come through the gate, make sure you close it. So we knew of somebody who wanted to liquidate some of their herd or really reduce their herd. And so we picked up what they had decided to let go of and add them to our herd. Really good bloodlines. Most of these are full-bred boar. So just making sure that they are doing well. And I see everybody shoved into the shade over there, which they can go around and there's shade over there if they want to. So I had to bring a different hat out for Mom, as she's in the tractor that does not have a cab on it. Got to protect yourself from the sun. And they are almost done with this patch. And when they're done, I don't know if they're just going to leave the tractors out here, move them in, maybe put them to the side. Because then tomorrow we come in with the rakes and the baler. I'm pretty sure that's our raking tractor there. Yeah, takes it down pretty good though. They are almost done. I'm gonna go check on the rest of the goats while they're doing this. To be honest, this stuff here that was taken down yesterday is probably almost ready to bale. Rake and bale. So it takes about 24 hours for it to cure in the sun, which is nice. So just coming out here to check on these girls, making sure nobody's stuck in the fence. Nobody's stuck in a situation that they can't get out of. Ouch. And they like being down in the creek area where it's a little bit cooler. They about destroyed the one tree that we have out here. Yeah, it looks like everybody's doing good. I'm gonna go around and dump their water. So they've got something a little fresh doll bugs. Hi, doll bugs. So I found the yearlings and the 2-year-olds, and surprise, surprise, they're in the trees, seeking the shelter of the nice shade. And these guys are just about done, so I think I'm gonna wait before I go and dump any water out for them and see if I need to help move any equipment or tractors or pick anybody up and drop everybody off and all that good stuff. Doesn't this look beautiful though? Haying season is my favorite season. So we got most of that hayfield done. We're not going to do all of it because of the rain that's supposed to come tomorrow night. So we're just going to park the double nines for now and hook up some other equipment so we can rake and bale. Okay, so we decided that what was taken down yesterday could be raked up because we're kind of running against the clock for rain tomorrow night. So far, getting it done. Got the double the double rakes hooked up, and they're old, so have to run a chain from one of them because the hydraulics doesn't keep it coming in. So might be time to invest in some different double rakes, because then what happens is that this one that he has to chain comes all the way out, and then you can't hardly swing it back in, and then it makes the windrows way too big. We decided to try it on a different tractor, hoping that the hydraulics did work, and no such luck. But we know the train trick, or the chain trick. That's my nephew up there on the tractor, and he's actually super excited to use the tractor that has AC. Because usually the tractor that we use the rakes on is not an AC tractor. He said it just takes a little bit of getting used to with a different tractor. Different blind spots and things like that. So, and again, the point of raking is first of all to get it up off the ground into a nice windrow like that, so then you can take your baler along and run your baler along that windrow, pick it up, put it in a nice bale. But on a day as hot as today is, sure nice using the AC tractor. Now, carefully bringing the single rake out here, so tomorrow we can use that when the raking tractor we're using right now has to get hooked onto the baler. Yeah, just takes a little bit of time for the hay to cure, but it's nice to be ready when it's ready to be baled up.